With us, Nimba County Senator Samuel Gongbe Kogar. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Julian.
What is the hat on your head? What is on the front? I'm trying to.
I'm a political party, MDR.
Oh, that's the MDR logo there.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. What is your role in this MDR here?
I cannot win on a party ticket and you say, what is your role?
No, I mean, you are executive committee member, you political leader, you who? Who are you in the party?
That question, I think the rightful person to answer is the chairman of the party. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm one of the senior members of the party, and most especially the first and only senator.
You are the first and only senator of MDR in the country now.
Yeah.
Please bring the microphone up.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so you hold all of your allegiance to MDR, but in terms of positioning, why do you want us to ask the chairman? You could just say, I'm this in the party.
When you see one person, I think you play some pivotal roles. That has to do with executive member of the party and etc.
Do you go to the meetings? And
if I'm invited, the party, before you have a meeting, there must be an invitation extended.
But you are a senior member. Do they necessarily need to invite you? It is just to put it in a group chat that so day we have a meeting so place.
Yeah, well, specifically, of course, yes, but it also necessary because we have the NIMA Legislative Caucus, MDR Legislative Caucus. So a member and also legislator or thoughts of the party who must be, duly recognized if there is any issues to be discussed. Besides that, the other executive member will carry out because we have a lot of fiduciary responsibility at the legislature as well.
Have you been to any meeting recently of MDR?
Julius, is this one of the issues that we're invited for? Then we can discuss it.
Yeah, because you're wearing the MDR hat, so we are trying to set the basis.
NDR is like a brand name of Nimba and in Liberia. As you may recall, 2 times NDR contested for presidency. They took the 3rd place, and the other one, they took the 4th place. And the founder of the party, prior to his demise, he called me to his office and blessed me. Before going to the senatorial election, the 2024 election, if you listen to the recording and listen religiously, you will understand that he gave him the blessing before his demise. And predicated upon this, the Nima people realized that the fact that the man we refer to as a godfather left alive and blessed the gentleman, unfortunately, upon his demise, we cannot put no other person in that position, though it's an elected post. So we will carry him and then bestow the traditional title on him. Fortunately, however, I won the election. So predicated upon this, we always want to identify ourselves with a symbol of the party anywhere we go. So MDR, whether I become floor member, no matter how the situation, I'm a full-fledged member. And I know one day I'll rise up in the party to be a leader of that party. I'm very much optimistic.
Are you not seeing in the party as a leader?
I'm a leader, but when I'm talking about leadership, there are elected posts. You got the political leader, you have the party chairman, you got the governing councils, and all the positions are positions of trust. And we may contest whenever the primary or convention come about. And I'm very much optimistic that one of these days, no matter the situation, how long it takes, we're going to be a leader of that party. We are, but to hold a elected post.
One of the key things that you just mentioned was the issue of Godfather. It has, over the course of last week, a couple of weeks, it has been quite an issue. Different people with different views. Does Nimba have a godfather?
Well, this was a symbolic title refer or confer on Senator Johnson. So, in our culture, so when the title is bestowed on an individual personality and the personality die, and the people repose confidence whosoever succeeding him, symbolically he got to be referred to as that. But God doesn't have father. And interestingly, I want you to go and research on your Facebook or other Facebook posts or other media outlet. Since that old man made that declaration, I challenge anybody. No other in Nima ever rebut that. I challenge it.
Which declaration?
To say, Kogar, you are the godfather we look up to replace Senator Johnson, and you are. So we eyes
who the old man said it?
The man who said it is a parliament chief, and he is the oldest since 1980 election. He is the only person that serving now as a parliament chief. All the others were appointed. And besides that, he spoke from the cultural background. Not just something he just got, or people are permeating with negativities that, oh, Kogar went and bribed the old man with $400. Do I know that somebody that can buy popularity? People who know me in Liberia, do I know that somebody that buys sentiment? I am not. I don't believe in that. Let me tell you something. Anybody, a politician who provide fundings for other people to gain popularity is a myth. That relationship can last. Once the money finish, it finish. So I don't believe in it. If you ask a journalist at the Capitol building, when I was representative, I received several awards. And some other awards came, I rejected it. I said, no. I don't want to be pacified with something I don't endeavor. And the first song has said, oh, of course, yes, that's my position. So I'm saying there to say that some people will, convince crowd. I was not even expecting that the identical statement or the decision reached by the elders. So people, you will see politicians coming out. What really happening, I think, is a popularity game or popularity contest. People want to showcase that they have Nima under control. Anything they say is the final. And therefore, anybody coming out or emerging to be popular is an art robbery that they want to undermine and fight one way or other. For me, I believe in destiny. Number one, people talking about Godfather deserve politically, you must have people center, you must deserve the quality of the people. Somebody who won election consistently 3 times, 2011, 2017, 2020, 2023, that person not popular. You think the people who elected the person didn't know, they don't get a mindset in different government? And the first thing you should look at, I have served as a political party chairman, People's Unification Party. Senator Nugwe can attest. I produced 6 representatives with 2 senators. Then you say I don't have political dividend in Liberia. The move we have made at the legislature, the strife, the histories are fresh. These are political move. It means that you must have the voice of command, and you must command respect among your colleagues. So you look at somebody that you say the person trying to steal Godfather. Godfather, what salary does he have? Nothing. But the people believe that their tradition should be respected. So you go and have thousands of meetings, the errors remain the same. You say, well, we cannot change that decision.
Were there meetings held to kind of alter that decision of declaring you the godfather of Nimba?
Several corners. They use surrogates to insult me on the Facebook. I'm a confucianist. All set of adjectives. What was the essence of the GIPO meeting? The citizen did not call. Citizen can say, well, we're inviting you here for so program. But you impose program on the people. Only to discuss Godfather issue all over. If you listen to anybody who behave otherwise, we will make sure we bring you down. We'll do this, we'll do that.
Who was saying that?
The minister.
You mean Martin Oketin?
Yeah. throwing a lot of jobs. But I thought it would have been an interior minister of internal affairs, a role to mobilize elders and chiefs. So every minister in every government had a role to play. That's the role of the internal affairs minister.
I listened this morning, so he was acting on behalf of the vice president's office to carry the motorbikes there.
What become of the senator of the county? If you want to talk to the citizen of Nimba County, what become? If you don't refer, if you think you don't prefer me, Yan Toyin is there as a senator. Senator, look, I want to meet with your people. This is the message. I'm a son of the county, and therefore, I'm not in position to travel there now. But I want you to go and convey this message to the superintendent. Let her call off or chiefs and elders. Simple. Very simple thing. You understand? So I don't think there is anything that somebody would say this or that. So that what I said, that popularity contest.
Why is this godfather thing an issue? I've seen a whole lot of different write-ups, different representatives. I saw a write-up from Senator Toyin before. I'm not seeing it again. I mean, different claims and counter-claims that about this whole godfather thing. There are others who think, given the fact that the vice president is the highest ranking official from the county, that will automatically make him the godfather of the county.
Is he elected for Nimba or you were elected for Liberia? Every county had a hair. When legitimately the legislator are the spokesperson who represent the constituency, the constituents within the constituency. They are the direct person. Any issue, you refer to them. They get back to the people that what they were elected for. If anything going on wrong that the country is not benefiting, who will advocate? It's not the vice president, not the president, but the senator and the representatives in a respective electoral districts. So we got to make it clear. The chain. You understand? We won't follow the chain. When you follow the chain, there is no problem. But when you want to deviate and carry on span of control, I had a serious reservation on that. What I was elected for? I was elected to represent the people. Whosoever want to talk to the people of the country should pass through the county officials. We were informed the senator, the superintendent, Madam Superintendent, the vice president will be coming in Nimba, so we want you to mobilize your chiefs. And we will be present. That's how it's supposed to be. Respect are two-way streets. You give it to us, we give it to you.
But others don't seem to have an issue with whoever he wants to use to talk to the people. It is only you saying what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe I'm fighting for my right, my place. Because I was elected as a senator, or now elected as a superintendent. The president said going in the county, even if they wrote the superintendent would inform the county official, which are the delegate from originating from that county. The senator got followed, the representative got followed. They would tell the person you got to mobilize in huge sum to receive for the president or the vice president to receive a ration welcome. But in the first place, even if you did, you consulted the superintendent did not inform us. It's questionable. Because in the first place, it appears to the public that there is no good working relationship. Under no condition that the president will go, that there is no condition that the president will go in the country, the vice president will go without. If one of the senators two of the senators don't go, one will go by all means. It shows sign of unity. So some of us, most especially me, let me put it in my context. I'm not satisfied by that. Yes.
Have you made these things known to the vice president's office?
Well, I don't want to open to talk one thing over and again. It's an open secret. And it persists.
There is this thought, sir, that you are the problem. There is this thought that you are the problem in Nimba. Perhaps you have some ambition and blah, blah, blah. You're trying to rival Jeremiah Kun as vice president. There's a whole lot of, there's a huge segment of Nimba citizens who perceive you, who see you that way.
Only those who feel that they have close proximity with power or to power. But the indigenous in the Bible will not think that way. So it's not true. The people, the Nibayan don't have their feelings. If they have problem, they will express it. So it's not true.
But it is some of them we see on social media that
What I'm
express their
saying now,
sons and daughters.
compare and contrast the number of people on social media and the people who not on social media. Who get a number? You see that one thing people don't understand. You may portray me negatively in a media landscape. That's how I used to win election in my district. They will say the worst thing about me on social media. But when we go in the district, people say that I man who won. And some people will be surprised, 2032. They will say the worst thing, they even tie your face. But the outcome of the election is what matters. The reason here the Nima people believe that they let somebody who is truthful, who doesn't miss a word. When it's wrong, he say it's wrong. When it's correct, he say it's correct. That's all they need. Look, in Nima, whether you get your tons of money and you want to portray that you get the money to use on the people, that in the meantime you can be disappointed and frustrated.
Is anybody doing that?
Well, I'm just telling you what the Nima people, how the Nima people look like. You understand? How the Nima people look like. We need respect for each other at all. Oh, I came in your studio here. Can I dictate to you? In your studio?
Oh, no.
Uh-huh. So when you ask me a question, if I can't, I'm not able to answer it, I'll politely tell you again. But I can't come here in close. I say, your party, mic, all over here. Anything I say is a final. Then it mean that I'm bypassing the respect. And you don't do that. In a civil war, everybody should respect each other's space. And some of us, we don't pretend on issue. We are very clear. If I have this tax, you know that I get 7 years more, 7 years and for a few months as senator. So when the time comes and the Nimapo realize that I'm not performing, they will move me. Mm-hmm. So the short time I'm there for, I should be recognized as that senator, and I should talk and speak on behalf of the people of Nima without fear and favor. Simple.
You were in the county that you make some donations because right after you left, or maybe you were still there, there was donation of motorbikes to chiefs.
I just starting of it. Anytime I made visitation, my own, I just agree the people, I say, my poor, I get money. I will not lie to you. I came for to eat together and joke and merry me. And then little thing I got, I gave it to them for development and what have you. Simple. Right after that, you will see people going with fleas or motorbike. It's not the first time. The first 100 motorbike went first. With kings, with hearts, different things. And interestingly, the reason why Nima Kande got 2 senators, traditionally, there are certain areas in Nima that Nya will go that I will not attend.
Why?
Because the culture backgrounds. Okay. And there are certain areas that Senator Kogar will go, Nya may not likely go. But what we will discuss there, I will share with him as a senator for to govern the country. They gone 3 times, 2 times in Mabaya. Zegle, they went to Sabok into trying to belittle me. Get motorbikes to people and ill discuss me. But the traditional people know the culture in the country. So they feel people, everybody is knowing what is unfolding. That people want to make me unpopular. But I can tell you, say, it's difficult. The only except Senator Kogar engaged in any voodoo, any African medicine or what have you, that's the only way they will come on me. If not, I will not be afraid because my hand in anything.
No, but people always thought that you, Kogar, were involved in juju things. People always saw you very afraid of you, that Kogar may be a juju man or someone who does voodooism.
My pastor, Pastor Ele, Kogar's Inspirational Pentecostal Church in Wukan. I'm speaking, I believe, if you're listening to me well. And you are a journalist, I'm asking you to go and ask the church, beside the pastor of the congregation. I stood on a pulpit and told God that you, God, I challenge you. People say you are the only person when somebody trusts, you can't do nothing, you can't let the person down. The way I'm going to election, if Senator Kogar have anything in the darkness, don't make me to win. I lie down on the pulpit. I'm telling you, I say, Pastor Ellie, and when you call him and ask him, if in the first place, any gathering that I go, when they put me on the stage, the first thing I say, hallelujah. God is great all of the time. And that what carry me through. So, you see, when you believe in God sincerely, you can be tough. People can be afraid of people who engage in anything will be afraid of you.
Are there other leaders who you think may be engaged in juju?
I don't know.
The fact that you mentioned juju, that unless you involve in it, doesn't mean that others are involved.
No, I'm not involved. That's why I'm talking. I'm not involved.
But do you think others are involved and they could want to use juju to cover you?
Whether they are involved now, I don't know. Because you can never discover the taste of a dog when you are not eating your dog. How will I insinuate that? But I'm saying that people perceive you to be somebody who involved in medicine. I say no. And I give you a reference. The entire pastor in Nima County, I want you to ask them, wherever I have gone, that I never call God in. It is God who gave him the power, not nobody.
But you are also a traditional person.
Granted. Being a traditionalist,
in the tradition.
Be a traditionalist, it does not mean that you should be involved in unscrupulous acts that undermines or take away people's life, take away people's spirit. You understand? Interestingly, let me tell you something. When I wore that traditional something, the whole clothes was soaked with holy oil. Yes.
But others
because it's a tradition.
It was even at that place that people thought, yeah, they mean, you are just dropping what the dead body.
No, it's a tradition. Let me tell you something. One of the reasons why we fail in Africa is because we're always forgetting our culture. I'm one of the traditions. I respect the culture. But the mind is the one. If you go in the culture, in the tradition, and they're trying to do anything on the contrary, you sincerely say, yeah, you're cool here. The other part can't go. You clear because you are designated your life to God. What I'm telling you, Julius, anybody should check around me. All of people that have a relationship with, find out before. Those that have had relationship with before. As you say, there's Samuel Kogar man you been with before. They may involve in medicine. They will tell you, say, no, that man is clear. The only thing that you will see me taking bath with salt. You know, Christian can take bath with salt. They can salt bath.
With salt? Because you're scared.
I'm not scared.
But people who
it's in the Bible.
What's in the Bible? What the Bible says? You take bath with salt?
Yeah.
That fear. Maybe sometimes when you're hardcore, because they say, I know salt. Certain things can happen when you. Sometimes people sleep with salt under their head.
Why you can read Psalm? You read Psalm because to prevent your enemy from conquering you. In the Bible, it doesn't mean that you're afraid. David never prayed for your enemy to survive. You say, let your children eat grass. So I believe in the Bible. I'm not too school in the Bible, but sincerely,
it's like the kind of prayer that you can be praying for your enemies to die.
Why will you go against somebody?
So that prayer you can be praying for your enemies to die for their children.
Why will you go against somebody? The fact I don't go against somebody, nobody should go against me.
But I pray that I pray. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. We have with us Senator Samuel Kogar. Sir, let's go back to Nimba. What are some of the issues? Nimba overwhelmingly, heavily voted you, brought this government to power. The numbers were really huge. Do you think Nimba produced a vice president that Nimba is benefiting from the government as it should?
I don't think so.
Why do you say so?
Very good. You got a president of the Republic of Liberia from Lofa County. The deputy speaker is an elected post. I don't want to comment on that. You got finance minister. You got central bank governor. You have LRA commissioner general. You got LTA. You got the chief of the army staff of the Republic of Liberia. And the list go on. You should have presidency and have oppositions. How many votes, if you compare and contrast Lofa and Nima vote? Nima produced a higher vote. Equal work for equal pay. Then you got Pete VA president. I'm sorry for the expression. I'm not saying it because it looks small. We need more. I'm be very frank with you. Let's be sincere.
This was similar things that Senator Johnson used to say against the CDC government.
Yeah. But the idea here is CDC government or whosoever government, for Unity Party to survive in this election, who came first? And Nima? Let's be very sincere. Your pancake cow, then you eat cow intestine. Who will eat the neck, the liver, the more greasy part? It's unfortunate. And we will say and say again. You understand? People, if any Maya coming talking here and there, maybe they only doing it for favor because they had the opportunity, your friend and not in position, so they're happy. Our people not happy. We work hard. Everybody have a hanky in a country. The second round, we know what Nima did. Let somebody challenge me and say, la. It's not Nima that made Unity Party to win at last. Let's be sincere to the disco. Why will we be always the one that people look up to when it comes to politics? When it comes to the dividend, they say Nima will get problem, they can brag. When we're bragging with our vote, why you couldn't leave it out? They say, no, we don't want to vote.
Well, others will say these people you're talking about from Lofa are competent for the jobs. Other people from Nimba are occupying ministerial posts. It is mostly about development. Talking about development, Nimba is getting its fair share of social and county development funds, whatever it is called, and people are praising the superintendent there of carrying out development initiatives and all of that. What more do you want?
I want you to read Article 5 of the 1986 Constitution verbatimly. And let the public hear what it says. And then besides, you talking about development in the county, which fundings? The county social development fund is the one that developing the county. And it was legislated. So it's not central government money.
Yeah, but other governments may not have use it for those kinds of purposes, the kinds of development that are going on. Is there real development going on in Nimba?
We're talking about appointment first. When the citizen, the reason why the issue of human resource capacity building is necessary is because there are dividends. When your children are educated.
You have the Minister of Mines and Energy.
Minister of Mines and Energy.
You have, I think, the NSA boss is from Nimba. You have the labor minister. These are key sectors.
No. When you talk about ministry in every given country, that they refer to them as mover and shaker. You talk about the justice minister. You talk about the finance minister. You talk about the minister of local government. You talk about the military. These are places. Yeah, national security. Their reports or intelligence is subject to acceptance or rejection. But finance minister, with the law that giving power, that power that giving to them, they can sit down to them and create budget shortfall. The whole nation will suffer. The central bank of the Republic of Liberia tell you say today there is no money, no Liberian dollar, US dollar in the bank. There will be strangulation. The LRA, they are the custodian, the recipients of all government taxes that develop this country. They can determine whether they collect tax or don't collect tax.
This issue of jobs and the county.
Then you look at the civil service director, the man who is responsible for employment in the Republic of Liberia, from Lofa. I am not trying to be somehow tribalistic or sectionalism. No. But I want you to read Article 5, where it says, let the public understand where is Article 5. Position to based on regional balances.
Let me see that article.
To avoid tribalism, nepotism.
I should have this constitution here. Why is it evading me?
Maybe I talk it so you get it.
No, yeah, I say I get it.
Okay, read it, I beg
you. Article 5.
Yes.
It is titled Principles on Unity and Culture. The Republic shall aimed at strengthening the national integration unity of the people of Liberia, regardless of ethnic, regional, or other differences, into one body politic, and the legislature shall enact laws promoting national unification and the encouragement of all citizens to participate in government. That's it.
That's all?
B. Preserve, protect, and promote positive Liberian culture, ensuring that traditional values which are compatible with public policy and national progress are adopted and developed as an integral part of the growing needs of the Liberian society. C. Take steps by appropriate legislation and executive orders to eliminate sectionalism and tribalism and such abuses of power as the misuse of government resources, nepotism, and all other corrupt practices.
Thank you very much. You see it? So if you look at one country and get real mover and shaker in government from that area and the president from there, they can strangulate this country one day. And the constitution abolished that. It's happening. Nobody talking about it. So what is the constitution that you upholding to? Because you said to the Liberian people during your inauguration that conscientiously you will uphold to the constitution. So help you God.
To the best of your ability.
The best of your ability. Are we on track? You understand? When you are seated and your legs are stretched, then you look outside to see who all is out of find seat for. But I'm sitting in a kind of a jamming situation. My people on my bike, people who voted, that will make commitment to, that this government will be proud to us. And those people are not seated. Every day they on the fence. Qualified in buying. Is it a curse to support a government? No. Not because few group of people from Nimba in position today, so we should be complacent. If they are complacent, fine. They left with them. But those that are not in position, I should advocate as a senator.
Is it not possible that you are from Nimba may be playing a facetious game to the public? Let me get appear that we get issue Kogar and you be doing the firing.
No. Nimba, let me tell you something. When Prince Johnson was there, I used to disagree. Right?
Yeah, you and him always used to have...
On policy. And not only because from there, Prince Johnson called me to the voice of my man, cause? I said, yes. He said, when you talk to you, that's true. But you're not supposed to tell me. I said, okay, sorry. But the idea here is that we all are elected official. Today, ask Samuel Kogar, if you're doing any wrong thing that I don't talk, I will be fooling you. Because I want position from you. Because if we went by whom the people say, but why the men were doing the thing, you know what I'm asking? That the reason why I can be telling you some of these things, I don't hate you. And he realized, alas, I was in my office. Senator Johnson sent for me. May his soul rest in peace. The little boy who he sent, it was a camera boy to him. Batua, saying, and I told my COS, I want you to accompany me to the senator office. We got there. I said, Senator, you call me. I know you have something to say. But should I recall you? He said, yes. Now, why you see that recording live? Say, anything I'm saying it free, willing it. And the recordings are there. Listen to it. Yet, he must say he used to have differences on political issue. That even led me to have left NUDP to go to PUP. So in Lima, we can discuss issue, politics. We got different political parties. You see, Musa Belete representing Belete today is a political leader. When he go Lima, the citizens receive him and welcome him. The vice president entered the country, the whole house filled. When I go there too, the people come to me. Seriously. Except a Musa want to be somehow segregated, where he will say, well, I'm in power. Anybody that go around Kogar, one of new authority, the chiefs, the presidential appointee, nobody should go around Kogar. When they say the funny part, I don't want to go that route.
No, let us go there.
The funny part, the people say, well, they say we should not go there. There is no more secret.
Who has done that?
I don't want to name. I'm only telling you something.
That they have stopped people from coming around you.
I don't want to name.
But
I don't want to name.
But you are a straightforward man.
I don't want to name. I'm telling you. I don't want to name.
Now,
at the appropriate time.
Okay.
I will tell the citizens.
Let me take you to the relationship between you and the late Senator Prince Johnson, because there's this perception you were against him, you were undermining him and all that stuff. Now he's not alive, so you want to act like you are like a second version of Prince Johnson and all of that. What was your you already started talking about how the relationship was. You could critique him, he could critique you, but yet a whole lot of people say that about him, that yeah, he would talk, but he was that kind of person. He will talk about you today and you'll still lecture tomorrow.
You know, it's deeper than you think.
Okay.
Like in the case of Thomas Sankara and Blaise Compaoré, they all grew up with Thomas Sankara's father, and they joined the military together. And fortunately, Thomas Sankara took power. But he and Blaise Compaoré were friends. That he could walk in a bedroom anywhere, anytime. But surprisingly, what happened? Blaise Compaoré walked to Thomas and said, give me the chair, I need to sit down. He was thinking that they are friends.
Oh, like
He
brothers.
was kidding. He bullied him. And he took over. The issue between Senator Johnson and myself, there are certain people who realize that the power Senator Johnson got and the relationship between he and myself, there was a likelihood that he could take that authority. But people decided to go and gossip between Senator Johnson and myself. And as you said it down here, if somebody ill discuss you, and you understand, a friend, the person that you close with, who you all you refer to them are your children. One of them comes and say, "Oh, Papa, the man don't trust him. He's seeing SYZ, a dinero." The man suddenly say, "Oh, my own blood, go and discuss me." Whereas the conversation was brought by an individual, we all went and said, "Well, Papa, sometimes you can behave otherwise. I will record it in the process, and that recorder will play to him." There where our confrontation started from. He started dressing me away, dressing other people closer.
What did you say?
I said, "Well, who, me?" Mm-hmm. I told him, "No, it's not true." I said, "Well, you be me, we can gossip you."
I'm saying, what did you say in your gossip?
No. It's okay. It's a privileged conversation. Doctor and patient have privileged conversation. Lawyer and client have privileged conversation. That was a privileged conversation. So Senator Johnson took offense to that. And it continued. Last minute of time, when the war chronicle issue came, that's how he called me. Say, "Cause you and I used to have differences, but I don't know what really brought the confusion." He never wanted to go, to the public on that. Mm-hmm. Then he, narrated the story of Israel and the war king, and the king was surrounded by enemies. So he wanted his nephew to come and put me in that context.
Did he feel that he was surrounded by enemies?
Of course, he said it. Listen to the recording. He said, I want you to listen to the recording, please. Listen to it religiously. And then he said, the government that I fought for did everything. Their first appearance was war chronicle against me. So I'm conquered by my enemies. And when you go and get a victory, and when you listen to the recording, people can just pass it when you see it.
Send it to
Take your
me.
own
Send it to
time.
me. Send it to me to my WhatsApp.
Yes, I think the thing is in the public.
Yeah, but the one that you get, send it to my WhatsApp after the show.
Yeah, okay. I will send it to you. So, you understand? People have been preempting before that. Kogar is a tough gentleman. Prince Johnson being a tough gentleman, a proximity to Prince Johnson, if we don't spoil in between them, Kogar may like to see the show. Those things happen. And today now, they're continuing. But for me, I don't honor anybody in my life. I don't honor people. I want to get something that is just by God. My brother, when you get popularity through God, you can't enjoy anything in that. You know that people, multitude of people can come to my wife and say, let me tell you something. Now my salary is in loan.
What does that mean?
I told loan. So everything go to the loan until 2027, 2028.
Took loan to do what?
Oh, that one there are my domestic affairs. You want to get into my private affairs?
No, but maybe
How about
maybe you
my
took
salary
loan to do public.
No. And use some in the 2024 election.
Okay.
Yeah, and I lost. Yeah. So when I tell them, I say, okay, it's true. I say I came from 3 consecutive elections consistently. So I get money. It's both reason. But I'm not somebody now that can go and give money to journalists and give money to young students in the community to then embrace their friend. It's a curse. I can't do it. I will never do that in my life. If I will get popular, I will get popular naturally. But not to use other people against me, organization, grouping, and what have you. It's wrong. So the issue of Senator Johnson, what people were talking, even his own children, some of them, they put them against me. They insult me on radio. That my nephew Terry, his son. They thought the worst thing about me. I was going to celebrate. Said on social media, I never commented on it. Only today I'm talking it because they will realize one day that blood is thicker than water. They will realize.
What does that mean? Blood is thicker than water.
Your relative is your relative. In the first place, nobody will trust you. You say, the person I can denigrate own relative in the public. Then one much more us. But before God and man, God knows I never had any evil man for Prince Johnson. May his soul rest in peace. Never ever. Never ever. And he knows. Senator Johnson, may his soul rest in peace. He called me 3 a.m.
Can you come closer or just put...
He called me 3 a.m. on his wife's phone. So when I saw the phone, normally when there are situations, he can call me. Mm-hmm. All that thing was doing the public. When some situation have you between here, why you call me? He said, cuz? I said, oh man, I come in there. I'll drive there overnight. So when he called me on the woman's phone, I said, Madam Johnson, what happened? He said, no, this is Senator Kogar, Senator Johnson. I said, yeah, what happened, Chief? He said, Kogar, I'm quoting his word verbatim. You are a radical. MDR now is slipping out of my hands. And when you come to over MDR, and that time I resigned from PUP already. Mm-hmm. That was a statement he made. If he never said it, and are trying to portray things, God is in heaven listening to us.
And his wife was near him. She listened to it.
Yes. I said, on the woman's phone. I don't say bring on the phone. I say, his wife's phone. Say, you are a radical. And when you come and take over MDR, I'm losing grip of the MDR.
Who was making him lose grip?
Well, he didn't tell me. He only made that statement. And I told him, say, yeah. So plenty of people who say, oh, the man, because say that he was not friendly, you were insulting. Blood is thicker than water.
You people are biological cousins?
Of course, yes. Biological cousin, yeah. From the same town. Father and brother, son. Children. Brother and sisters, children.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Then when they say that, they say it sounds bizarre for an uncle to join over the nephew body. They don't know what they're talking. Anything you don't know, leave it. Deep Propera said. Anything not able, leave it. in the culture, the Yelugbe, you can be calling Yelugbe, was my grandfather. My father, they call Yelu Diangbe. He was a hunter. He was a hero. When he died, that's the time they born Senator Johnson. Senator Johnson was crying throughout his child a baby time. So there was a man in Bia that told those that can interpret children, whatsoever happening to them. So when they went there, he told them, say, this man, the reason why he's crying is because the name that he's supposed to be called, Bia with, is not a name. The man, your father that was there, your uncle that was there, they call Yeru, that was a warrior, that he came so. You will be a tough warrior. Yes.
Even Prince Johnson as a child?
That Prince Johnson I'm talking about.
Wow.
The man said this man will be a warrior. He taking the responsibility. Once you give him the name, whatsoever that man got, everything is bestowed on him. That's how they gave Yeru the name. You understand? After they gave that name, Yeru begin well, no talking. He was tough, coming up. So the warrior spirit in Yeru came from us, the father. Not from his mother side. Not from his mother, not from his mother husband. In Goma play, the people from Batuo, their own ethic or tradition is to fish. They set nets, they set baskets, but the people from Tiabli are the warrior. So the fact that he Yelu bearing Yelu name and he died, the people of Gomable met and they asked the Batuo people that Yelu from, the father from. He said, we are now warrior. In this town we know our role and everybody are respected by their culture. Saying Yelu died, who bear the name? You, who your father named him, the name your father named after, he's supposed to, that you were supposed to take the responsibility and tell all who will succeed him.
Okay.
Now how they call me.
No, so they call you.
Yeah, I went to my home. Yeah, I went to my home now. They said, well,
it was not you who imposed it upon them.
No. They say Yeru is dead. And we cannot allow the senatorial seat to go anywhere. I talk about my hometown. We cannot allow the senatorial seat to go because he never ended his term. And besides that, their name Yelu originated from your grandfather. So for this reason, we are asking the people where Yelu father from, and they have said that it's not your culture. So we call you to bestow that honor on you. They did it for him one time before we came, even in Ban.
Ah, okay.
So when people say that, I say, oh, how can you join your nephew body? It don't make sense. That's how the tradition goes. After the town people, even in Ban, they call people from our hometown and ask them, who succeeding Yelu? One of my brother there, not my brother, but my town brother now, they call him Kwakwan. He fought alongside Yelu. He said, the person that the town people mandated to succeed Prince Johnson, that Kogar. So the vice president reached to all those that were there. William Tuazama is one of the Tuazamans who control the throne of Tuazama today. If you went Ban, you have a Tuazama, he is a head. Traditionally, anything you want to do Ban, if you don't reach to him, then you not go. He stay alive. They call him. He said, yeah, when my father died, they had to bestow the honor on me. So therefore, this man that died cannot go with a warrior. He cannot go with a title. Somebody must take charge. They had to bestow on me. But hypocrite,
when you
will come in to be saying negative things. They don't understand something.
When you said the vice president reached to...
He reached to all of them to find out, to confirm whether it is a culture.
But
I come in.
No.
Let me learn. I know where your question coming from.
Why was he interested in it?
Let me learn. Because we all escorted the body, the cops.
Okay.
So he was a representative of the president of the Republic of Liberia. In opening, you didn't have a state funeral. You know that. So after he was convinced by the people, he ordered the army to bring the body down, to perform the tradition. He,
The vice president.
the vice president, ordered the army, called the defense today and found out that how they ordered the body to be lifted from our stand and brought it down on the ground.
To perform the tradition.
Yeah, to perform the tradition. So how can someone perform such a tradition that was sanctioned by everybody in the presence of the vice president who represents the president of the Republic of Liberia? And they refer me to a name that you castigate him. Now the reason why...
Maybe it is your first battle that you need to conquer.
You say what?
Maybe it is your first battle that you need to conquer as a warrior.
What is the first battle?
There's battle of, no, it is not you. It cannot be you. It's supposed to be someone else. That is a battle.
My brother will not do tough thing in a country, man. You know my history. I always succeed in a battle because I don't antagonize people. I don't honor mine. I do it with free spirit. I don't even fight people. The only thing I don't like is when you dare respect me and tell you, say, I can't take it. But when you respect me, anything you want from me, you will get it. That's the kind of a person I am. I'm an extrovert. I'm not an introvert.
You say it as you see it.
Ah, of course.
Now, on the drug fight, I know it is another thing that you're very passionate about. When you go places in Nimba now, I mean, almost everywhere you will kind of see drugs and all of that. This whole drug fight, the different millions we've been hearing about. You made a very strong point that the president should either dismiss all the security heads or they should resign. Do you still hold that view?
Of course. I don't mince my word and I don't take my yes for no. You know, as a man or human being, when you are inconsistent, you are not respected in society. Decision had three theories or circles. You got certainty, uncertainty, and risk. Your ability as a leader to withstand the risk of any decision you take make you a leader. But when you take decision, 5 minutes people come to you, they say, we beg you, you say, okay, I agree. Then you're not man. People will not respect you. That's your weak point there. Even we're going to elevate the issue further. The suspension, the subsequent dismissal, and all the people there. If the president not do the needful, we accuse him directly.
What is the needful?
The needful is those security heads must go, head must roll. You want to get a clear picture of what really happening in this country. The fact that it happened under the regime of these guys, these security apparatus, let them step aside. You will see people will come out with real information of the drugs, and the president will know, and he will take a decision.
So you think there should be an independent investigation void of them, and they should step aside?
Statutorily, they are responsible to carry out investigation. But let me tell you now, if a professional swimmer that has been honored sat at the wayside of the beach and the professional player got drowned, what has he done? Has he committed crime or he has breached moral conduct? So if you look at it, he has not committed crime because he's not the one that pushed the person in the water. But the fact that you were honored as a best swimmer, it is the anticipation of the public that he should rescue. The fact that he did not rescue and the person died, he's incompetent to be served in that position anymore. If a police director sat before the plenary, they send it and say, oh, the little boy who just hustling around here, what you expect of him, why would you arrest him? And then the little boy who transported the drugs in a taxi. What are you telling me? That statement alone carried the police. It was based upon that I said, man, the president should release him off the post. And if the president does it now, then the information lingering around him, his family, and what have you, the public will believe that he part and parcel. He need to do the needful.
So you think he should take tougher measures against?
Of course, let me tell you something. The country interests surpass family land. Any good leader or father that shield his son or relatives in wrongdoing, it's not a good person. Me, if my child does wrong, I say, oh, go, let lot echoes. I will give you a case study. My daughter, she currently in Nigeria. 2011 registration, while coming, she was on the bus. Her father, all the people insulting because her park can be represented. So, my nephew, Abraham Kona, he also here. He called, he phoned me, he said, but patient is really disturbing, insulting everybody in the car. I said, oh, for true? He said, yes. I said, y'all drive to the nearest police station. Yeah. When y'all reach there, let me talk with the commander. So they got to Kogar'S. They drove. I called the police. I spoke with the police. I said, please jail that woman for misconduct, disorderly conduct. That's my daughter. That was spent at least 3 days there. We'll take off from there. Nobody will take you to court. I didn't want. He changed so much. She started crying. I said, go to the boss and openly apologize to the people for your wrongdoing. You want to damage my reputation? She did. But she touched a jail small. Before they released her, everybody that on board the car, they all went to the police station to appeal on her behalf. I embarrassed her because it was not a good idea. You got to set out a leadership principle that people will follow. People, you know, the reason why some people say negative things about me because I'm a straightforward person. I don't mince my word. You want to work with me, I work with you. When you say you can't work with me, I draw my line. When I'm ready to die, and when they were ready to bury, they will not say that twins, they say that Kogar died. That one funeral is finished. So what am I afraid for? They position where people can be sitting there and intimidating other people. That was not carrying this country forward. That was not carrying the country forward. Because when you go in power and go against God's will, the country had to progress. So the other poor people that today they are arrested in jail, their wives and children are crying because of the breadwinner they took. So what's about the big gang that behind it? People did not suspend them. I will be persistent. It means we all will join the civil society and other organizations to say Boakai is part. Why would vote open out? Now they drop business. But the draw now have been escalated at the university level. PhD. Cookie. The degree high. So we will look into it and make sure, if not, the president should have said to be blamed. You must have control in your own country.
But others are saying he has taken tough measures. He
Not
has
tough
dismissed
measures,
people.
no, not
he
tough
has suspended people.
Who? The people who work on other people. Why if those people, they in power and they work under them and they know fully well that they facilitated the process and they are the one that will come with findings of the investigation and they will cover them also. They don't care whether they go to jail. They say they can't call it name. What you will do? Clear the top, move the roof. The rain will fall inside there. Then we'll see whether the concrete was built constructively and concrete.
But what if they just did not know anything about what? Sometimes people work with you don't know what they are doing. So it will be like trying to punish them for something that they did not do. There should be something linking them first before action be taken.
Town chief in the village, when a little boy came and said, "The man we came my daughter last night, and the daughter died for true." Whether that's true or not, I say, "Go clear yourself to yourself." Say, "You are no more chief until you clear yourself clear." The moral.
How they can do it?
Yes, the moral. They serve a deterrent. Because a leader will be an example. You are the one when children go behind the house to eat rice under the cheek. You say, I want to be the Gregory Como. Right? Because he put it director. He in a commanding position that you respect. Then you dare will say you will amend the security of the state. Police is at the airport. Immigration, let me not forget about, let me forget this regard immigration for say. You have the LDA at the borders. Then drugs entering the country. And not even small drug. But the police from Loguato to Monrovia get more than 10 gates. So you don't suspect all those things. If you're passing through the country, I mean, from different country to Liberia, border side from border water here, Clear Gate is one of the toughest. Then you have consignment, trucks. Coming from there, nobody detect it. Then you say the boss should not be, hell should rule. Mr. Barguide, you know me very well. You call me your son and I call you my father. I consistently supported you in the presidency. You lost 2017 election. Now you are 2023 election. You are sitting president. You are the uncle, the grandpa, the father, and everything for Liberia based on your age and experience. Don't let your surrounding to spoil your government. Clean your surrounding. I'm telling you today. The people you consider to be confident today are the ones that are misleading you. And if you continue it will not look good for the nation. Some people can go and say, well, for me, anything I tell the papi that what he does, he say, okay, you owe 2 million. Me, but the day I go to the papi, I can carry the document or I can do this. You owe 20,000. That the people that blocking you from making decisions are blinding you. If the decision not reach, 2029 will be difficult for you. That's my message to my pa.
Finally, before we take calls, there is this persistent thing that Kogar wants to prove superiority in Nimba, that he has a huge portion of Nimba under his control, because people like George Weah, Alexander Cummings, and other opposition leaders are still undecided on whether they will run a running mate. Okay, Weah now has said he will be a candidate, and a whole lot of people around him putting your name forward for the VP slot. So you're doing all of these things to position yourself as a possible pick. What do you say to that?
You know, nigga, you see cow? Boo. They got name. You kill 15 gold here, nobody will talk about it. You kill one cow, you say, make it cow. So, the Kumi invited me, I visited him. And I know what Kumi told me. Kumi said, we need to work together. He didn't propose anything. Anytime you want to go in your country, at least you can make me part of your conversation, I mean, your tour. I said, no problem. Have I done it? No. The only person that not told me anything that allowed work together and what that open, I'm sorry for the former president. I only went to a house when a house got on fire. And no one thing we did now, opposition is afraid. What about the word Julius? Somebody who want to be viral running mate to somebody will be more than the person that contesting for the presidency. Why the person tell you, say, I'm not carrying you? Some people did it in the country and they will filibustering everywhere. When they go so, they want to be vice presidential candidate. Every country, they got movement. Why have been at last? So I don't put my hope high up. It should be destined by God. If the vice president feel that important, we can work. If you feel he don't trust me, I don't care. You understand? I don't care. If tomorrow any opposition look at me and say, well, Kogar, we want you this. I can't say no. The only thing I'll do, I'll go Nimba and tell the pussy. Even he himself, I'll go to a horse. You will be surprised. I'll drive to him and say, well, this person I held my hand and say that I should go as vice running mate. Nimba not lost. In a vice presidency, when he win, Nimba win. If I win, Nimba win. Nothing changed the vice presidency from Nimba.
So you are not ruling it out?
But saying the thing clear to you, I say, if anybody tell me, say, Kogar, it was based on my comportment and my association with citizens of Liberia. Not my own will. I'm not going to be blowing my own trumpet. No. I will tell you, I say, look, my brother and friend, like, I tell him frankly, I say, well, there's a situation, they say I should do X, Y, Z. But I look at, from the local thing, I think I will try. But I will never go behind. I will do it with no fully way. Clear. Then I go a war in Nimba, I call the others. I know majority, or let's say some will disagree. In politics, even one time petition you, don't overlook it. That one when people talking about the Godfather story, one small, how they call it, this Chidon made to be governor, not governor for Nima County as a local. You know what you're talking? You yourself, who here before you became representative or senator, you were petitioning a little town that people converse there, right? Mm-hmm. So, what a big deal. They're trying to coerce the error. Any error that come out with publication now, that bribery. I can tell you for free. But the error, if they were going to make decision, the very place they went or recent. When they kill that cow and get out 50 motorbike, they would have stayed there to make a public statement against that. But they managed, the error said no. You see?
This is the okay conversation. Okay, a whole lot. Wow. It was good you didn't miss this show. I think a whole lot was understood, a whole lot was said, a whole lot still remains to be known. We are also open to the other side. If you reach out, we can also bring you in. 777-700-995, 555-995-995. Let's take some calls. We have talked a whole lot. You can comment on any of the issues. Let me see. I saw Councillor Garrison do the yellow. Is he a yellow too? That man, is he a fighter? He can fight? That other yellow man can fight too?
They're from Mont Blanc.
So I'm not saying the name too. Are they fighters?
Of course, a full fighter. Woto Manglu.
Okay. He's here. Let me see. Let me hear from him whether he's a fighter. But he can be writing plenty these days. Councillor Yellow, welcome.
Thank you, Julius. Thank you so much.
Are you a fighter or are you fighting with the pen now?
I mean, I'm a fighter. You know, when you look at the great Boya Mangbe and the man who fought the Lonsa Boya Mangbe and Hoen, that make Boya Mangbe to be man in Nema was my great-great-grandfather Yomi from Slow Yoda.
Ah, okay.
So when you talk about fighting, when you hear Boya Mangbe in the Liberian history, about Nema during the territory
but I made a point, Johnson, when I small fighter, the man name was Yomi, his name was Yellow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
you get the man two fighting names.
Yeah, two fighting names. And let's be honest, like Kogar have said, it's just true and correct. Myself, who years Senator Johnson called me around the 10th of November 2024, and I was just leaving the temple of Johnson when he called with my driver, and we spoke, and he said to me a lot of stuff. But let's come to Senator Kogar. You know, like I listened to him meticulously about what he said. It's just the same thing about what happened to his cousin, Senator Prince Yomi Johnson. Let it be clear that at times we never agree with him. We had diversions of opinion, and we never agree on everything. But when it comes to Nema, we come together and speak for the sake of Nema. And the same situation Kogar is going through today, the same situation a person went through. Because in 2005, when Senator Johnson went to contest to be Senator of Nema, he was deceived by the United Party. They camped all against him in Secretary, and they said he was unpopular and this and that and that, and then they let him down with other people. And when he left from there, he said, I would prove to the people that I am the man. And he won to be senator, and then thereby going forward, he became the godfather of the country. When Senator Johnson called on Senator Kogar at the time, when he was representative to his office, listening to the recording, he did a biblical quotation. Mm-hmm. It was not about his satisfaction, but it was something that God himself told him to do. At times, God sees things different. We may see it different. And God wanted for Senator Kogar to replace him. And this Senator Johnson called Senator Kogar to say, look, I agree that we have not agreed on everything. We had diversion, we have this, but God has spoken, and this is what I'm trying to perform. You see, in our country today, the fight against Senator Kogar, it just try to make it proper about the struggle. How did his cursing came to prominence on the national scene? It was because he was fought, he was ridiculed, and a lot of things happened on our mind in Secretary. Today, Senator Kogar is fought. He's radically, people are bar-muffing him. Superintendent of the county, everybody bar-muffing the senator. Only because the people from Zord, the land of the great General Thomas G. Kuyumpa, say you are the godfather. Who did Senator Johnson replace? Senator Johnson replaced Kuyumpa. I remember in the 1990s, everybody in Nima, they said that Kuyumpa war will bring it. That Kuyumpa war will bring it. How Nimbani went to the battlefront. Because they said our Kuyumpa war, it was not Johnson Fiado, it was not anybody. They said Kuyumpa war. And from Kuyumpa background, the people, the elders spoke. They say, you are the godfather. Why is they supposed to argue?
Okay. Now, sir, because of time, we need to take other people. It's been years since I last hosted you. I think I should be able to bring you on maybe next week also, or perhaps Thursday also. Let us find time.
Yeah, we will find time, but let me end on this to Senator Kogar. Senator, you are a native of Nima. Don't be afraid. We will stand by you. We will battle because, you know, there's a parable in Nima that the nephews are not always happy for the survival and the happiness of the original town owners, the original children. And everything you are doing, Senator, is for because you want the children of Nima to get their fair share. And because of that, because of your position, because you want the children of Nima to get their fair share, we, the children of Nima, will stand by you. Those who feel that they have Nima in their pocket and they control Nima, the time will come. We will reach and we will cross the Rubicon. And men in Nima will stand up. Okay. And they will know who own the country. Say they own the country, let them use their money. Let them bring their cow, let them bring their motorbike, let them do anything they want to do. But when we're ready, we will go to our people and we will speak to our people. And when we speak to our people, you will see whether our people will not listen.
Thanks so kindly.
We are with you, and don't give up. Stand up. You are a man. You from your Goma place. Goma place is a traditional historical town. Your father was killed because of Senator Johnson. So any benefit you get today because of Senator Johnson, because they killed your father. Your father was killed in Bio Ganagle, only because they said his nephew was Senator Johnson. Today, you see, God is not sleeping. And God turned around and said, they killed this young man's father because of this warrior. And since the warrior is going, we will bring this old man's son to replace the warrior.
Thanks so kindly, sir.
Want to question it?
Thanks.
We are with you, Senator.
Thanks so kindly, Councillor Garrison Dode Yelu. Let's take more calls. Let's take Representative Muka Kamara. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Julius. And thanks to the Chido girls there, my big brother, Senator Samuel Kogar. What I know the big brother to be is that he always say his mind. He don't hide his feelings. And in my mind, people who always say their mind and believe what they believe in is easier to deal with than those who keep their mind and keep things in heart and they not express it. Senator Samuel Kogar is known to be a person who always expresses himself when things are not okay with me. If he's not satisfied with whatsoever it takes, he don't hide feelings. You always say it to you. It level you to look at it the way he see it and work on it, and so that it will be in the best interest of the both. So that is what Senator Samuel Kogar stands for. He always there to say his mind. Somebody who believes in himself and he expresses himself the way he sees things and the way they are to him. That's all I love him for. Thank you.
Thanks so kindly, sir. Let's come on this end. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Good evening, Julius. And let me say good evening to Senator Kogar. This is C. Elandi Dolo, proud son of Nima. Julius, you see, God revealed to redeem. The last time my appearance with you on the OKFN, if you listen to our discussion, God just revealed exactly what we were saying. And you listen to the Senator currently. And I repeat again, I said on that show that Kun, the VP currently, has to be careful because his surrounding is destroying him. Listen, you cannot go into a home in the absence of the home of the father or the mother. and you say that you're going there to speak. Whom do you going to speak to? By whom permission? These are all traditional questions. And quickly, just to, because of time, you see, one thing the VP needs to understand is that not everyone within a circle, you should also think that not everyone there, they are happy. I remember Senator Johnson once said, well, one of his favorite quotations I hold on to, he said, during the time of President Samuel Kanyado, when Nima was going through that attack, he said they had information, but the question was who to give the information to when cows were eating their own babies. So, I say this to me is that it will come a time. Today, there are people within the VP service, you understand they will be there probably because they want to survive. But when that battle that they are pushing him into, when that battle comes to life, those people, he will get to know that some of them, they are not for him. They will be presenting the message to the person they feel is more comfortable to receive the message.
Thanks so kindly. We'll hold you that. Let's take others. I saw Kelvin Matari of MDR calling. Let's see if we can speak with him quickly as well. Okay, we're trying to get him, not able. Let's go to the international line. Welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Julius, good evening, and let me say good evening to the Senator. This is Chris Curtier, and I join you live from Lagos, Nigeria. I really thank you so much to the Senator. He spoke well. But I want to disagree with him a bit when he said the hair need to go, the hair of the security apparatus. He made an example to Honorable Edwin Como. No, Senator, something wrong with Liberian leadership. The reasons why you've been elected 3 different times because you stood up. People can work with you, and you don't know their activities. So because of that, all the things that happen at the legislature, that some of you stood up and can't speak up, is because you want the right thing to be done. So when Greg is standing up today and say, I will take the lead, just me by my actions, you cannot say because he's the head of the security of the police. And so therefore, for the fact that something happens in the country and the head is there, therefore Greg must be removed. Then also, Liberian people know that something happened in the Senate. So therefore, can we say Senator Kogar should leave from the Senate because they believe that the Senate is corrupt?
Okay, thanks so kindly. Let's take others very quickly. I'm seeing, I think this is a Nimba person. Welcome, let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius, my name is Reginald May. I'm calling from Nimba County.
Go ahead.
Julius, our tradition of Nimba County is not a political contest. It's an obligation that all Nimba-oriented children need to respect. Our people perform the tradition during the burial ceremony of our fallen hero, Senator Johnson. It behooves us as citizens of Nimba County to respect that tradition. So the tradition is respected. If for any other reason that Senator Kogar has done something that the people of Nimba are not satisfied with, they need to come back to the elders of Nimba. They will invite him and then ask him or tell him that you need to follow the agenda of the people of Nimba. But for people to say he's not the godfather of Nimba, it's not a good thing. He's the godfather because it was bestowed upon him during the burial ceremony of Senator Johnson. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so kindly as well, Reginald. Man, let's go international again. Welcome. Let's hear you very quickly.
Good afternoon, Julius. Frank James here. Good afternoon to my chairman, Honorable Samuel Kogar.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Frank.
Julius, Samuel Kogar said 2 things. Blood is thicker than water. And he repeated that 3 times or 4 times in his statement in our studio, telling us that maybe insinuating that Jeremiah Boone is the water and the blood should be thicker than water. That is the relationship between Senator Prince Johnson children and Samuel Kogar. They shouldn't fall in love with that water with this Jeremiah Boone. Honorable Kogar, you are speaking like you don't have control over the MDR. In 2029, suppose you are left for any decision making of the MDR, as Jeremiah Boone decided to carry the MDR with the United Party. What will be your stand, please?
Okay, thanks so kindly. Let's see who's on this international line. Welcome, let's hear you.
Okay, hi, Julius. This is Joel from Monaco. Let me say hi to the senator in the studio. Julius, Senator Kogar is one senator that even before he became senator, when he was a representative. I've always followed him when he comes to studio, when he speaks on the floor. The only time I ever had a problem with him personally was during the time of the removal of the speaker, because I didn't understand exactly what they were really trying to get at. But he's a guy that is very articulate. He don't mince his words. The men are real Nima Zudwa. The men don't mince his words. He's not afraid of anything. And because of that, people in the county, because of the Prince Johnson issue, they try to ridicule Senator Kogar. This man is a family line to the late Prince Johnson. Where were they when Prince Johnson was fighting for Nima yesterday? Where were they when this man's father, when the people entered their village and they say, okay, we're looking for the warrior family, and when they saw the horse, they say that the man's son yet. They say that the man's nephew, even though that the nephew, but they say that the man's son yet. Have they ever come back to say, okay, you know what, after all this thing, let's have a memorial service for the late Senator Kogar father because of what happened to him, because of the time of our hero. Even the Prince Johnson men said they didn't think about doing it in the first place, but at least he was able to reconcile with his nephew, before his death. That's most important.
Okay.
In their record.
Thanks so kindly. The call is coming direct and knock you off. Kevin Matari, let's take you 1-2 minutes.
Yeah, how are you, Julius?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. How are you, Senator? Yes, so if Julia, if their man talk, Senator Johnson will be on your radio this evening. You know why Senator Johnson will be on your radio? Because the very people who rejected our godfathership upon Senator Johnson are the people that fought for it. The gentleman I just called the former representative, Garrison Yelu, including the very senator in the studio. They said there was nothing in Nima called godfathership. They never respected his uncle or his nephew. He never respected him. And beyond that, during the burial of Senator Johnson, when we carried the remains of Senator Johnson in Bam, where he jumped over his nephew body, you know what we're doing, what we're dramatizing traditionally? They were giving the family mentor to lead in the family, in the York Gomaple region. And not the entire Nima County to say, okay, you are the godfather for Nima. No.
Is he a member of the LDR? MDR? Is Senator Kogar a member of MDR?
Oh, yes, he's a member of the MDR, but the political leadership of the movement for democracy and reconstruction trying to hijack, we say absolutely no.
Oh, you're trying to hijack?
He's trying to hijack the political leadership of the movement for democracy and reconstruction. We say absolutely no.
Who is the political leader of your party?
The political leadership of our party, the chairman control the political leadership of the party.
Oh, so the same person who is the chairman is the political leader?
Oh, Julius, the political leadership of any other party is just ceremonial.
Okay. I think we're fine time to bring the NGR people in. Because of time, the news is coming up. We have just 2 minutes. Senator, you can wrap up. Yeah, the interest is high, but that's it. Yeah, you can wrap up.
Yeah, the gentleman I just spoke, DJ Matari, a slim minister, is very disrespectful. And not a first time. In politics, people agree and disagree. Every Senator Johnson, I had a situation where he realized that we should reconcile and reconcile before a demise. Is this something that you will be talking about? So I don't want to listen to it. Now, in a political party where he doesn't know, there are leadership structure in the party. You got a political leader, you got a standard bearer. The standard bearer is seen as political leader. Then you have the governing council chair. Senator Johnson was governing council chair. Since the Dima, who is occupying that post, if you say the chairman is a political leader and also a chairman, so who is the governing council chair? So they just tied in themselves, they are afraid. And once you show that you don't want to work with me, I can't leave that party. If a floor member sweeper in that party, I stay with me in that party. That they play, that the nightmare they will have. So I'm not ready to say I want to grab. It's not true. There must be a democracy tendency where we'll go for a convention. There must be a mini convention call to occupy the gap. That the reality they fail to realize.
Okay.
Now the gentleman who called, I don't know, who talk about...
the time is out now. The news is on our back, so just wrap up in 15 seconds.
Talk about the movement. Article 13 is clear. But I'm not yet ready to exercise that franchise. I had the right to go to any political party. But the MDR, from now onward, my neighbor's twin last in it. And I'm sure that
you just be there, no
they
matter what
do
happens.
Anything. They say, Kogar, you the draw bucket, you will carry you to draw water, and first water to come, they will do it. I stay full-fledged member of India. They will get tired with me. I will never leave from there. Thank you very much.
Senator Samuel Kogar, Nimba County. What a conversation. My name is Julius J. Tomorrow, Senator Amara Kone will be here.
From the court.